Good day, everyone, this is Dude, along with
Kami, hello.
So today we are doing the Qman. We believe this is Pokemon Adventure, and this is the Snorlax Bench. And this is set number 73014-2. And this is officially licensed for China only. But it is officially licensed. We just got imported.
Yes. This also has Jigglypuff in it.
Yes. Here's a thing for the game.
Yes.
There's a code here for whoever plays the game, probably in China. But Kami's going to scratch that off and reveal it later.
Yes.
At some random point.
If anyone happens to have said game.
Yes. Thankfully, this appears to be a little less complex than the Arch.
Yes.
Which was surprisingly complex.
Yes. Although it didn't help, I got in my own head a little bit on that one. I will call myself out.
Yeah. Long day.
Yeah. Well, Jigglypuff is almost completely assembled.
Yes. And will be fully assembled in one moment.
Yes. Ooh, this is an important thing to pay attention to. This is printed.
Yes. So this goes in. And now it's never coming out.
Because it doesn't look like there's any good way
of getting it out.
Of getting that off. Also printed.
And just like that, Jigglypuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I will say, these are not as nice as some of the other ones we've recently done. Such as Jigglypuff.
Yes.
It's a little bigger. It's fully brick built. So it's easier to copy. But this is still very cute and nice to have.
Yes.
Okay.
So, as I just try to help Dude try to make these pieces a little more clear what they are and whether they're printed or not.
This. So this is. Yeah, this is the 8. This is the 6. Oh, and Qman is the parent company to Keyplay.
Yes.
So these are 100% compatible with LEGO and feel very similar.
In quality, yes.
So that's a nice part.
That being said, you can sometimes find pieces that you would not find in a LEGO set.
True.
You would find some more mega-ish type of pieces.
Yeah.
There's little reversing locks especially.
So, just 2 off on this piece. Then you take the larger panel. Again, 2 and 2.
Interesting. First time I think I've seen one of these be printed.
Yeah, this quote-unquote jumper piece. Now we flip this back over. And 1 and you.
Yeah, I haven't quite gotten to the small pieces yet, so please forgive.
You're completely fine. I'm just... And I do like how this is a unique color, essentially. Okay, now using the seam here as the guideline, we go 1 down and 2 over to center that. And then this piece is just right underneath. And now we frame it. Is it the right size piece? It is. There, and I need these.
Here.
2x4.
Oh, that's a definite flip that so that you can see what it is. Oop.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, these are... Some of these are printed, some of these are not. Of these little... very light beige, pieces.
So I'm looking at this as it is in the directions. Do this. It's having fun with me going, no, you want this printed piece, not that printed piece.
Yeah, because they are slightly different.
So we want the
Is
one
it the
with
one
the
with
two
two
dots. It goes here. No, it doesn't show that. It's, I will say, directions are a little unique going. Yes, no, and you have to look very closely at the picture.
Because there's a lot of very similar pieces right there.
And I want the one with the two lighter dots. That goes right there. And now, this part, simple. Now, will it affect anything where all the dots are? No.
Maybe not, but...
Just going, if you want to be exactly as the directions say, it should look like that when built.
Yes.
If that's not a concern to you and you just want it built in general, however say, have fun mixing these up.
Yes.
I see no issue with that. You're just making your own variant.
Yes.
Snorlax.
Yes, I don't see any unique connecting pieces, so you don't need to worry about what's going to attach on these sides in particular.
And it's nice when you can actually do, shuffle, shuffle.
Yes. Because everyone's Snorlax is going to be different.
Yep. And I'm looking at someone going, I hate it.
Oh dear.
First off, I need a... They're all together and I thought they were one solid panel for a second.
Whoops.
But what I'm hating is this sits right here on two and there's a overhang. I mean, it's snug, it fits nicely, but...
Yeah, that's...
It's going, really?
That's not the strongest connection they've ever made.
It will be better in a moment, because... First off, I had the face down there, hiding. What we're doing is we're adding... So, now that that's there, this won't pop off as easily.
You know, they include the mini-size Jigglypuff with this. I feel like the regular size would probably still work with this couch based on the size of it.
Oh, no doubt.
It's not like the Pikachu arch where the larger Pikachu just would not be able to pass through it because of the tail.
True. I broke a piece
Unless
off.
I suppose you just move the tail to the side, which, you know, valid, but...
Yep. Which we did when showing it off.
Yes.
So yeah. This side, when I go to do it, I still would have preferred a piece under.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more secure where it's not just going to easily go...
Yeah.
Because now there's something on the other side applying counter pressure. So you can see the couch, quote unquote, or bench coming together.
Yes.
It could be a couch.
This one we didn't look at quite so closely as
it would definitely be the most comfortable seating you could find in theory. Okay, so we need...
Yeah, the most comfortable seating until somebody plays the Poke Flute.
Yeah.
In which case, yeah, I hope you weren't taking a nap, on that Snorlax, because, yeah. You're getting jolted out of bed, unceremoniously.
And hopefully you do not smell of berries. Just like that. And now we take these nice little printed pieces and these printed pieces. Don't see much above it.
Yeah.
But 1 foot.
Two foot.
2 foot. Bow for Bluefoot. Okay.
I was still gonna go with the Redfoot, Bluefoot because, Pokemon Red and Blue.
True. So we need to.
That moment when it actually works with the Dr. Seuss.
You get to copy what I do.
Okay.
So start off with this. And we put that brick on top.
Okay.
As such.
Hold on. There we are.
Now facing that way. Put this on the side. Along with the jumper plate.
I'm hoping I'm doing this correctly because...
Yep.
Okay. I wanted to be sure because I could not see what your hands were doing at that moment. You have very large hands.
Yes, I do. So, yes, they are exactly the same. Okay, now it gets complicated. Throw that on top.
Okay.
Should look like this.
Okay.
And that on top of that.
Alrighty.
Set that there.
I'll set that there.
Take one of these. I take one.
Mm-hmm.
You take one. And what we do, put this on the single.
Okay, with the, okay,
Yep.
like that. So the way I thought.
And then this goes on top like an overhang.
Okay.
And we have now built this quote-unquote twice.
Aha.
And the importance of this...
Those are the arms.
They are indeed. Wait a minute.
Did something not go right? Or did I...
There we go. It was this piece was
Okay.
in the wrong spot.
Hmm.
You had it on the inner notch there. So,
that's what I thought the,
It was quote-unquote easy
to mix up.
Yeah.
So be careful about that step, folks.
Yes. So we set this here. And we take this plate and the nice little, essentially spacer.
Aha.
It's always, these wall pieces are nice, but they always want to fight you a little.
Yeah.
Okay, and now I do the opposite on this
For
side.
the other side.
And that one didn't want to fight any, so yay. As I momentarily dislocate where the one piece was. How dare.
And how dare indeed.
Okay. A solid snap.
Yes. And again. One more time.
And now I have Daft Punk in my head.
One more time. I miss them. Anyway.
Yes. They were my favorite robots. Set this aside for a minute as we form the head. Or part of the head.
Favorite robots is a strong compliment when both of us are fans of Bender. Anyway.
True. I do not change my statement. Because Daft Punk never tried to rob me.
True.
And thankfully I don't know Bender, so he hasn't tried to rob me.
Yes.
Sorry, as I go
But you know who should really not trust that guy, Flexo.
Yeah. There's just something shady about him. Oh, references. This is more complicated than I thought it would be.
Yeah, but you know what?
That's not a bad thing.
No,
it's just going, huh.
These sets have been very worth so far.
Oh, yes. So, should look like that one done. And now, this on top. And that locks that in. And now I get to do that in reverse. Okay, it has me do something else first.
Oh dear.
I will do something else first. I think I'd have preferred doing the other piece, but hey. And this actually gets set in the middle as such. Anyway.
Yes, and we are almost to the end of this, so I am going to go ahead. Here is the QR code for your game if you can manage to download it, even though this is probably meant for China only. And your code will be QMKKFH WCNH.
Neat.
And if you're able to use that, please let us know, because that would be interesting to find out. You know.
Okay. Now this just goes there. Nice and simple.
Gee, I wonder when the Snorlax face comes into play.
Yes. Go ahead, put it in place.
There we are.
It's those walls.
They didn't quite let me slide that in place.
Ooh, Snorlax. I like how actually the little divots kind of match the spotting.
Yes. We have some more pieces.
Yes.
So.
And that is the final step, actually, is you get 2 and 2.
Uh-huh.
I may have used one of these inappropriately, I say. The
question is, where?
And yeah, I also have this. You know what?
It's not in one of the bags, is it?
I don't think so.
Because I don't think that's a piece that we would have used. We would have noticed it was a different shade.
Yeah. You know what? Let's just assume that I misplaced it, because I don't think this is going to really change much by having it one peg different, or one notch.
Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and stick the main pieces of leg on.
Yes. Yeah, it really does not change
too
anything
much
by having one less.
If we manage to find the other piece, we will cover that in a recap, I believe. Yeah, that does seem to still work for the very large,
as
by
I
comparison.
bumped one of the bottom off. But yes.
Does seem to work for the full-size Jigglypuff as well.
So as you see, the small fits very nicely on the bench, and the large, the feet hang over just a little, but still fits nicely.
Yeah, the feet hanging over is not a problem, really. Actually,
there we go. Mama and baby Jigglypuffs.
Although I think in this case, I believe the baby would be Igglybuff.
I'm going Gen 1.
Yeah, true.
Dude doesn't know his Pokemon. Past Gen 1.
Just going I think technically went with the later gens.
Anyway, you disappear. You're from a different video we did.
Yes.
But with that, we'd like to thank you all for joining us today.
We hope you all have a good day and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Bye.